First of all, congrats on the big win.
Yeah, thank you.
So what was it like getting the job done in front of those rowdy fans here?
Right?
Yeah.
16 points. And great job from the fella. You got your teammate here, too.
I got to do it, my brother.
So Siobhan Adams
right
is
now,
here.
and all my teammates kind of
Siobhan
crowded around
also
me at the
had
end.
a good ball
Coach got a
game
little
with
mad about
6
that 'cause,
points.
Okay,
You guys got it done. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Ah, how about that coming
Say it
up
again?
to the United States?
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome in to Jackson High School, the Den and the Timberwolves for a big-time high school 4A Wesco matchup. Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. It's the Jackson Timberwolves and the Glacier Peak Grizzlies. Tim, how are you?
Absolutely outstanding.
And
this is always one of the funnest games every year. Mark it on the calendar.
Oh, yeah, and this year is even better. These two teams just a couple weeks ago at the Kennedy Catholic tournament played over the holidays, and Glacier Peak won by 1 point, Ron Henthorn.
They sure did. That was a tough ball game. And, you know, Glacier Peak is coming into this game with no losses, and they'd like to keep it that way. But I don't think Jackson's going to.
Well, Jackson's given them their biggest scare, too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody else is really giving them a scare at all.
Number 1 ranked in the state are the Glacier Peak Grizzlies under the 14th year head coach Brian Hunter, who took some time off last year. Number 1 also in the AP poll, Tim, you sent to me.
Yep.
They have the superstar drop 49, if you weren't aware, against Bothell earlier. Joe Lee, the junior, number 2.
And that's the scary thing is he's only a junior. And to drop 49 in high school basketball is almost impossible. You only got 32 minutes, right? And to drop 49 points in 32 minutes, that is just lights out.
And they are here in the Den, and the student section is out, as you can see. And Steve Johnson, in his 22nd year, the head coach here, he's got something to say about Glacier Peak being number 1 because he's got number 0, Ryan McFerrin, the 6'7 senior, who's averaging 17.5 points a game and 14 rebounds.
That's going to be hopefully the answer for them. And I just think we're in for an epic battle like we always are. The crowds are always great. It's always thumping in here. It's just set up perfectly for a great high school basketball game.
Wesco 4A in the standings, like you said, GP untouched so far, 12-0, 2-0 in conference. Jackson 9-3 overall, 2-0 in conference, coming off a big win over Kamiak, 65-48. And you saw the win for Glacier Peak over Lake Stevens on Friday night, 78-47. As you see the starting lineups, and there's for 21 in the visiting dark unis for the Glacier Peak Grizzlies, Jace Nelson, who was our player of the game, our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game. And that's number 4, Drew Pepin, the 6'4 junior.
I hung out with him in Lake Chelan a bunch.
Maybe
Duke, Dustin.
Number 11 coming across your screen again for GP is the sophomore who gets the start, Reed Nagel.
Reed Nagel's the smallest guy on the court out there at 5'11", guys. You got guys out there that are
smallest guy? Wow.
6'7". When McFerrin comes out there, you'll see the difference.
And number 3 in white for the Wolves, that's their second in command, Trey Hawkins. He's averaging 16 points a game for McFerrin and Hawkins loaded up. And then you see number 3 for GP, And the phenom, Isaiah Cuellar, we saw him on the football field, the transfer from Mariner. He lit it up the other night for Lake Stevens as well. Number 2, Seamus Williams, the sophomore 6-footer, comes in. Number 2 in white as we round out the starting lineups here. And here he is, number 2, Joe Lee. Had 24 the other night against Lake Stevens.
24, that's like an off night.
That is, and we call him 3D Lee because he can absolutely hit from anywhere on the court.
Sometimes he doesn't even look where he's shooting.
Well, it's like, you know when he's open, right? When he walks off the bus in the parking lot, he's open.
And I had to park way out tonight. So number 1, you see, for Jackson, Colby Cook, the 6'3" senior. And here comes the big fella, 0, coming at you right there, the 6'7", the big ticket, they call him, Ryan McFerrin. And Ron Henton.
We had a great crowd out here tonight. Look at that student section.
Oh, yeah, there's still people filtering in.
We'll take a pause here for our Pledge of Allegiance. We'll be back with tip-off.
Very impressive.
Maya Saunders with an outstanding rendition of our national anthem. I love that they do that here. And you see it across the league a little bit. Just an outstanding. That's not an easy song.
It's hard. You got to do it a cappella, and it's very difficult. Yeah.
It is a hot ticket in town. We already saw some alumni. We saw the Rasmussens in here. We saw everybody's here. Hopefully you get
people
some.
People are scalping tickets outside.
Hopefully you get a sense. Don't go look on SeatGeek because there's nothing there.
Yeah, try StubHub maybe.
We got a good crew out there at Striped Church tonight too, Scott. We got Philip James, Eric Eflin, and Todd Weber, the famous Todd Weber. And both the other guys told me tonight, if anything goes wrong, blame it on Todd.
All right, here we go.
We're off.
Oh!
Big tip, and Jackson with an easy one. And starting off with a full press are the Timberwolves. And here comes Cuellar. He drives down, dishes to Loom. Loom with a pass right into the Wolves' hands. Williams back out. Trey again. Ooh, a little sweet scoop to the left.
GP not intimidated. Jackson not intimidated tonight.
They came to play for sure, it looks like. Let's see what Joe Lee can do here.
Gets a screen from Loom. Loom, nowhere to go. Pits it out to Jace. Jace with a little floater, and he calms the GP crowd. Just underway here. 7:06, 4-2. Jackson. Trey from 3. Big rebound there for Nagel.
Oh,
almost sloppy behind him.
Lost it there.
Cuellar ends up with it from the elbow. Another big rebound there by
didn't even have to leave, just stood there and grabbed it.
That pass trying to go down to the big fellow, the big ticket there, Colby Cook.
Adam Loom, I was watching him in warm-ups, and that guy jumps out of the building.
Oh, you could see a flush tonight.
Don't close your eyes. Something will happen. He didn't see it.
Oh, I think there's going to be some dunking tonight for sure.
And you get to see, there's Nagel back out, Jace. Cuellar, I'm going to try from beyond the.
Glacier Peak needs that 3 to work for them in order to win tonight because they're going to need that all the way down.
Williams stops and pops. McFerrin gets a rebound. Here's Hawkins weaving through. Bouncer not there, and Loom going the other way.
Oh.
Good
Got
call.
a kick on McFerrin there.
Am I too loud for you? You're not loud enough.
Here's Nagel again. Loud gym, people fired up for this. 2:21 left. You can see these kids are breathing hard. The adrenaline. Jace Nelson hands it off. Cuellar going to Loom. Loom had no idea.
Little miscommunication there. A turnover on GP.
Turnovers always critical.
A no-look pass.
That's the definition of a no-look pass.
Drew Pepin out. 13-7. About 2 minutes, and it's going to stay Jackson ball. Hawkins been so big for them. Got big time playing last year. McFerrin also. Pepin for 3. That was contested, but McFerrin bails him out again with another board. And they're going to say over and back.
That was close. I thought actually he got over. He got back. But
I couldn't see where his feet landed, but Todd Weber was right there. He knows what he's doing.
I got McFerrin with 4 boards already at least.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Lee, Joe 3D lead, takes it out of bounds, goes into Jace. Jace turns, he's get doubled, looking for Loom. Nice over the 6'7", 6'5", and 6'7". Here comes Williams. Hawkins hangs on to it. Drives and puts it through.
Off the glass.
Hawkins is having a good game tonight. 6 for him already.
15-7, Jackson.
Jace, Loom. Can't find the touch
Another
there.
Board for McFerrin.
Close range, yes. Colby Cook with a short jumper. Colby has 4 points. 17-7, minute to go here at Jackson High School. Jace Nelson getting out to Loom. Trying to get an open look for Joe Lee. Jumps, stops, rims out. Loom with a rebound.
Nothing
but loses it.
for GP tonight.
Seamus Williams. He loses it on the deck. Little helter-skelter. Loom!
Oh, and it's blocked.
A little too much finesse at the rim there. Steve Johnson.
Oh.
Passionate. 25 seconds left. About a 2-second differential from the shot clock to the game clock. Cook with it. Williams directing traffic. 5, 4, McFerrin. No problem.
Wow.
McFerrin knows what he's doing.
Deep three, no. And after one, 19-7, the home team.
I don't know
cooking.
who had that on their bingo card. Not me.
Can they take the number one undefeated team down? Find out. We head to the second. You're watching.
Hey there, laddie. Do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Grit, handcrafted, is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
Back here, Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, our executive producer, Todd Elvig, 5-tool player, doing everything tonight. We're having a little scoreboard issue, so we'll keep you up to date. Jace Nelson, start of the second quarter here. Glad you're with us. GP trying to get back in this one. Joe Lee, not a lot of good looks. Credit to the defense for the Wolves. Lee, tough left-hander, bouncer not there. But a big rebound for GP. Nagel for three. Got it. That could spark it.
Still down by 9. 19-10 Wolves.
7:23 left. Pepin with it. Pretty much the same 5 for both squads so far in that first and second. Great cut. Pepin, it's rejected.
Joe Lee comes out of the woodwork. Joe Lee's got a little bit of springs on him.
6'2", junior. Tried to go in and...
You're going to get it into McFerrin under the basket, you better throw it up high.
Trying to do already with multiple rebounds. Offense and defensive glass so far for the big 6'7" McFerrin who has it. Shot clock now under, didn't reset. Hawkins. 3, gets him up. Good shot there, the tip, and they're going to call
I think they're
McFerrin.
McFerrin on that one.
That'll be his first tonight.
No one's really in foul trouble, that's for sure.
No. And McFerrin will take a breather, and in the game is Joe Eichhorn, the 6'1 junior, number 14, and White will come and relieve him.
That's the first substitution in this ballgame
for either team, right?
Yeah, for either team. Crazy.
Nagel, who had a big 3, brings it back in. Now Sam Walden, number 10, in another substitution for GP. Nagel again for 3. This time not there. Big rebound by Walden. Back up right off the front rim, and now they're twisting and turning for a rebound.
Jump ball, they call.
Yep.
Possession to Jackson.
Held ball, non-jump ball.
Possession here is going to go to the Timberwolves. Cook was in there.
I've noticed when Grizzlies are down here, Jolie's not playing high point guard. He's playing down low, and quite frankly, Seamus Williams is really holding him down.
Yeah, Seamus putting some good work in. That is a tough assignment. Eichhorn with it now for the Wolves. Pepin turns, fades. Big rebound by Walden. Jace looking it over. They let him go. He's right under the rim. Chases it down.
Gets his own pass.
And Mr. Johnson having a conversation with Todd Weber.
He thinks it was out of bounds.
10 on the shot clock. Jace. Travel before it. He can't believe it.
Ouch.
19-10, 5:55 left to go in the second quarter. Timberwolves with the lead.
McFerrin back in for the Timberwolves.
They have led since the tip.
Literally. Scored right off the tip.
They did. Colby Cook sits. Here comes Seamus Williams. Eichhorn. Back over. McFerrin comes back in. Wasn't gone long. They go right to work. Turns too much. Rebound Nagel.
Nagel's got an eye for the rebounds.
One of the smallest. I think he is the smallest kid on the court, too. Cuellar trying to get involved. Now Nagel sets it up. He's got Pepin on him. Big height advantage for Pepin. Under 9, 8 to go on the shot clock. 6. Whoa! Oh, my Nagel.
Got the foul, though. I think that's going to be on Pepin.
It is. First foul on him. Like you said, Tim, nobody really in big-time trouble.
With this new foul, the way they count the fouls, no one really gets the team fouls don't add up like they normally do.
Yeah, misses.
You get 5 per quarter.
Yeah.
Misses the first one. Is that what you said?
No, I was just about. It's all good. See if he can hit the second one. He does.
2 for 4 for Nagel.
So Pepin takes a seat. Colby Cook comes back. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Let's watch closely again next time Grizzlies come down with the ball. Joe Lee cannot get open. And he's playing low baseline, not high post. So
they've got him covered very tight.
Great job out of the Wolves defense as Trey Hawkins, who's been hot early, he steps up, pops. Not there. Big rebound by Cook, and it falls in.
Mistake on GP there for not boxing out. They just kind of let that one go.
4:42 left to go here in the second quarter. 21-11 Jackson. Here's Nagel. Drives and dishes out. Walden not there. McFerrin with another board. Here's Cook. Too much, but on the other side is Joe Eichhorn.
Well, they're gonna talk about GP's taking a timeout. They're gonna talk it over.
They need to talk.
They got a lot to unpack right now.
We'll be back right after these words.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust. The one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here as you see the huddle for the Glacier Peak Grizzlies, the #1 ranked through RPI, the scoring system, also AP, undefeated in the 4A class, Tim Boyle.
Have they ever been #1 before in the state? I don't think they have.
I don't know. It's been
I know they've
13
been close,
years,
but I don't remember them ever being #1.
I know they've been in football, so you could be right for basketball. Nagel gets it over Waldron. They're sticking with Waldron. There's Jace Nelson. And there's an off-ball call. Black 11, illegal screen. They're calling Nagel for an illegal screen.
He's not sure what's going over to have a little chat with him. He's not sure what's going on.
That's the team #4 foul, and they do it by quarter. 4:08 left to go here in the second quarter. 23-11, Jackson up. Back out. Williams driving Cook, and he gets it to fall.
Gets the bounce.
8 points for Colby Cook, the 6'3 senior, and that one falls out, and it's going to stay GP basketball.
Looked like a little contact there.
Oh, yeah. Hawkins got a good shot at
it. I'm surprised they didn't call that.
Yeah. They're letting some of those good things go.
And if you tuned in to watch #2 in the dark unis, Joe Lee, he has been brilliantly defended so far. And here's Walden. Too much spin on that, and McFerrin with another big board.
Nothing falling for GP tonight.
Williams. Hawkins. McFerrin, they double. Weak side, he goes over to Cook. Cook been hot.
Almost.
12 on the shot clock for Jackson. Joe Eichhorn for 3, and yes!
Everything dropping for Jackson tonight.
Biggest lead, 28-11. Lee.
Yeah.
And they just discombobulated. And credit to defensive Jackson.
Yeah, good defense. That's
stifling D.
6 turnovers for the Grizzlies so far.
6 turnovers?
Unofficially, but 6.
2:49 left to go. 28-11 Jackson. GP crowd stunned here in the early goings. Back out, and it's been a little bit of everybody. Here's Colby Cook going into Joseph Eichhorn. Turnaround Jay not there. Here comes
Nagel.
Spinning, dealing, but it's kicked
another
off.
Turnover.
And Cook getting in the way of everything. Big ball, and there's a foul on Nagel. It'll be his second. Joe Lee, not 1 point in this ball game with 2:17 left to go in the first half.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's only shot like twice.
Yeah.
That's why the defense is really holding.
And they have, we were talking in the breaks, they have not doubled him. It's not that he's getting doubled.
No, he's just no open looks at all.
Tremendous credit goes to the defense here.
But I'm also going to tell you again, Joe Lee's not playing point guard, and I don't understand why not.
Yeah, well, yeah, sometimes they have
Turnover on
Nagel out there.
Jackson.
There's Jackson, a turnover. 2:01 left, 28-11 still. Jackson up. We're working on the scoreboard. We'll try and get that. Oh, it's up on the top left. Yeah, the time. We'll work on that. But a run can happen at any moment. Nagel's played great here this first half of GP. Here, Jace drives until they stop him, and they do a great job not fouling.
Yep, they call
hold ball Walden.
Should be Glacier Peak possession here.
And Pepin.
A little bit of they're kind of letting some contact go tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but they're kind of letting them play a little bit.
Head coach for Jackson, Steve Johnson's noticing.
But a foul night, probably a good call.
The flags are staying in the pocket.
Yeah. Joe, he's just going to try from downrange, not there, and then they get him tagged. That's going to go on Walden.
Yep.
Sam Walden, the 6'2 senior. Waldo, excuse me.
Walden made a pond, didn't they?
They did. Waldo.
Oh, there we go.
Here he goes.
There's probably his
Lee.
first points. No!
Oh, my.
Nothing going for Joe Lee.
Hawkins hits the deck, draws the foul, and he'll head to the stripe. 1:13 left to go in the second quarter.
Number 10, I think that's on Waldo.
Second on the senior. And Trey Hawkins, he started this all off right off the tip. And he's been fantastic so far. His defense has been good. Seamus Williams also. He hits both of them.
I think GP is going to have to try to get some points in transition because it's not happening in the half-court game, that's for sure.
It's not happening at the three-point line either.
And they're going to run out of time.
Hawkins picks Nagel's pocket, but right back to GP. Joe Lee doubled. Open, Jace thinks about a three. 57 seconds, deep three, not close.
Nothing's going.
By Cuellar. A cold gym.
So I think they got to use some transition, try to get some transition points.
Hawkins.
Oh, another.
He draws another whistle.
But Hawkins on the line again.
45.7 seconds left to go.
Number 11, that's on Nagel again.
That's his third, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think we're going to see our
going to come back in.
Yep.
For Nagel.
Probably a good
Nagel
guess.
played some pretty aggressive ball out there. Got some good rebounds.
He did. Hawkins hits that.
Plays above his 5'11" height. That's for sure.
3 for 3 from the line for Trey tonight.
31-11, ladies and gentlemen.
Big.
That's not a typo.
No.
Not only that, it's only 4 points for the Grizzlies in this quarter.
Hawkins takes care of business.
10 points for Hawkins. 100% from the line, 4 for 4.
Cuellar, a lot of one-on-one work for Glacier Peak. They're setting no picks. And Jackson's doing an outstanding job. 11 on the shot clock.
It's going to be they're going to get number 2 off ball.
Finally got Williams.
He's playing Joe Lee so hard that he's got to foul him a little bit.
You know what the pregame speech was from Johnson. I want to know what he's wearing. I want to know what he ate for dinner. I want to know everything.
I think Jackson watched some film.
Well, these guys played, and it was tight. Joe Lee from 3, deep, not there. Waldo with the rebound. Game clock is the shot clock. 13 seconds. 12 to the end of the half. Cuellar looking for a pick. Cook. Hold him off. Deep 3, Waldo.
Nothing.
Off the front rim. And that will do it. 1 half of basketball.
Wow. 32-11. Didn't see that one coming.
We thought we'd have a tight one. You never, ever know. We'll be back with more at halftime here. You're watching big time Wesco Prep Basketball presented by Les Schwab Tires right here on STSPN.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this.
To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Grit, handcrafted, is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Back here at halftime, a whopping shocker. Today is full of shockers. First, we get Pete Carroll moving on. Dismissed from duties.
Didn't we predict that on our podcast like 17 times?
We did. You can check it out. Scott and Tim Sports Show on all your podcast platforms. 32-11 at the halftime right here. Jackson literally just putting it on GP, Tim Boyle.
Oh, GP just can't do anything right now. We're talking, are they going to change up their game plan? What are they going to do? Because the half-court game right now has done nothing for them. They've missed lay-ins. They're turning the ball over. They can't hit the three. Joe Lee's been held to 0 points.
That is unbelievable.
I don't think we've ever seen that.
And not only 0 points, he's only had probably about 5 shots that he had a chance to get the ball off on now. So
yeah,
it's really been tough for the Glacier Creek to get back in this ball game because their three's not happening, and they're getting pressured.
It's all about getting good looks, and what Jackson had did that in first half. They were playing man defense, and GP couldn't get enough screens, get enough ball screens outside in the perimeter. Jackson knows, and every team knows, they live and die by the three. You want to limit GP's three, right?
For sure.
So they didn't even get good looks.
Nope.
Well, even from the opening tip, Glacier Peak should have won the tip. Jackson out-hustled them, scored instantly, scored again. Right now, Jackson just looks faster and better. There's really no other way to sugarcoat it.
Well, Ryan McFerrin was 7 points, but that's really not the story. He has created opportunities, and they're converting with defensive glass, offensive glass, Ronnie. I mean, he is absolutely cleaning it up.
He is going to have you kept track of his rebounds, didn't you, Tim?
I've got him unofficially at 7.
Yeah.
Or 6 or 7, but he hasn't even had to jump for him. He's just he's got he's 6'7", he's got those long arms. He's just stood there and grabbed at least 7 of them.
And he's getting those offensive rebounds too, which is where he's getting his points from. So
again, they're getting second and third shots at it, and they're making sure. Glad you're with us here on STSPN.
Well, Steve Johnson's sitting down right now, but that'll be the last time you see him sit down as soon as it starts again.
Yeah. So 14th-year head coach Brian Hunter, he's got his work cut out for him. What's just shocking, right? We talked about Joe Lee, a scoring machine. He had 24 the other night. He averages 17 to 20. And then you had Cuellar, who had 21. They're big 3 scorers for Glacier Peak. Absolutely nothing so far. And we're underway.
They start Nagel back in.
Nagel with 3 fouls. Pepin there, number 4. There's McFerrin out on the top. Hawkins has been outstanding tonight. Big lob, too much off the rim. Here comes GP trying to get transition like you're talking about, Tim. And he gets the roll. Finally, Lee cracks it.
I think Hunter was listening to me.
He must have been.
Were you in the locker room at halftime, too?
I ran there real quick, but, you didn't even notice.
Joe Lee has to be one of the better players to come through Glacier Peak in their short 14-year.
I agree. They've had some really good players. Well, you got the and one, too.
32-14, Jackson, 7:27 left to go in this third quarter. Cook, yes.
Good answer by Jackson.
They could trade baskets all the rest of the game, and Jackson would be very happy with that.
Oh yeah, that won't work out for GP.
Chase Nelson back over. There's Cuellar, who's been quiet on the offensive side. Everybody quiet. Here's Nelson. He drives in, finds a lane, kicks it back out. Nagel loses it, and that has been a problem as well for Glacier Peak. Down 34-14 with 6:51 left.
They're spending a little bit too much time looking for a shot. They're down too far to be able to do that right now.
15 on the shot clock. Pepin out there. Surveying, loses it. Here's Cuellar. Isaiah takes a foul on Hawkins. He lays on the ground, see if he's okay. And the crowd getting into it.
That's one way for GP to do it. Try to get those transition points, maybe get them in foul trouble.
And Ronnie, in the first half, GP did not go to the line much as Cuellar misses that. They got to convert on free throws, but
they only the line twice in the first half.
What are they at from the line right now? It's not that good.
They're 2 for 4 in the front.
And makes that one. That's the first point for Isaiah Cuellar, one of their big scorers for Glacier Peak.
We're going to see Cuellar driving more after seeing that happen, I think.
6:25 left in the third quarter. McFerrin. Williams back out. Pepin. Driving, stepping, and converting.
That was a sweet move by Pepin.
He had Jolie all over him, too, and still converted.
He had the Tim Boyle pep talk at halftime. He was coming back out of his warm-ups.
Another shot I taught him in Chile.
Jace Nelson. Nagel from 3.
Oh,
in and out. Did not get the call. Here come the Timberwolves. Hawkins. Just off it, but McFerrin tried to get it. Ends up in Jace Nelson's possession, but there's a foul in the middle of the court.
Go against GP, I think.
That's going to be on Colby Cook. And they have him as 3rd foul.
A little bit of foul trouble for him.
Trying to claw their way back is Glacier Peak. Waldo out there, number 10, tries to set a pick. Here's Isaiah. Cuellar spins. Waldo for 3. Yes!
Got it. Yeah, still got him doubled up at 36-18.
5:18 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Grizzlies need that 3 ball. They're going to get back in this for sure.
Hawkins. Back cut there at Cook. Here's McFerrin on a shorter Jace. Puts it up, no foul. Here comes Cuellar. He pushes Jolie. 3D.
Nothing.
Can't finish. But they get the rebound and they'll reset. Isaiah for 3. Off. Loses it. Yes!
Nagel. 3-ball corner pocket.
9 for Nagel. 36-21, 4:34 left in the 3rd.
Nagel doing a little overachieving tonight.
He is playing well so far. 3 fouls on him. Hawkins thinks better about it. Now he drives to the baseline. Hawkins stops, pops. Trey Hawkins doing it all with 12 points tonight. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. You're watching.
Jackson takes the timeout.
Jackson timeout on STSPN presented by Les Schwab Tire.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Back here, Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Glad you're with us here on STSPN. Look for all of our social channels to see what's coming up next. We got basketball tomorrow night. Friday night, we'll have Jackson hosting Lake Stevens Vikings here. No, Lake Stevens. It'll be at Jackson. It'll be here. At Lake Jackson at Lake Stevens. Never mind. Who cares? Let's go to the game.
Block. Good block by Drew Pepin there.
Pepin with the ball. Cook flies through the lane. Turns McFerrin, and he'll get a foul on Jace Nelson.
That's his first, I think, isn't it?
3:47 left to go in the 3rd. And that is his first. Team's first foul here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson with 3 again. They go to 5. They get a bonus. On the block, deep, a lot of steps.
I was going to say, that was like a LeBron James.
They're long steps with McFerrin, but.
Little quick caller ahead of Todd Weber, but he was right.
If he would have flopped to it, that would have been a perfect LeBron.
17-point deficit here for Glacier Peak. Jace, wide open from the elbow. They'll give it, and he gets it.
Now they got it to within 15.
Right now, GP's outscoring Jackson in this period.
Pepin gets it off McFerrin. Goes top, almost broken up. Williams gets it. Now here's Trey. Trey working on Nagel. Ray Hawkins. McFerrin tries to get it. The 6th defender, the backboard. Here's Cuellar. Not having it.
Not enough falling.
Fall there.
They're gonna need 90% of those things to fall on those lay-ins, and it's just not happening.
They're very physical out there. I don't know if you're
The
watching
refs
a lot of
actually-
that.
Yeah,
letting it go.
They're letting a lot of it go.
Trey Hawkins been fantastic. Goes deep into Cook, and they're going to foul.
It's going to be against Jace Nelson. I think that's going to be number 2.
That or Cuellar. No, that's Cuellar. They're going to put it
Cuellar,
on.
yeah.
First foul on Isaiah Cuellar, the 6-foot senior. Jackson always balanced. Hawkins going to pull it back out. McFerrin now. Williams back around Pepin. Shot clock down to 10. McFerrin, ISO in the box, pips it over. Williams misses everything, but McFerrin's there, but
No, I think
they
he's
call him.
got him on a push.
Wow, McFerrin, that's his second, I think.
That is his second, Ronnie.
Not really in foul trouble.
No, I don't think so.
2:06.
That's the
2:06 left to go in this third quarter. 14 fouls on Jackson. As Jace Nelson drives to the lane, goes up. Tough shot, and he gets the rebound. It's hold up. Are they going to get a possession?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to stay Glacier Peak.
And there was another big hard foul. And bumping the back under the basket.
They
down
let
there.
it go.
They let that go.
Nagel take it out of bounds.
These guys are going to have some bruises when they wake up in the morning tomorrow.
Jolie, tough. Yes!
Finally
That's a fadeaway from the 3-ball corner pocket, as you said, Tim.
He was almost out of bounds shooting that.
Joe Lee is finally waking up out there.
6 points for him, 38-26. Deep three, McFerrin. Bouncer! Call the bank!
Did he call it? I thought I heard it.
My goodness, 10 for the senior.
And just like that, Jackson negated that 3 by Joe Lee.
Cuellar finds the lane, and he makes him pay, no call. Great job by McFerrin. Hawkins almost in trouble. Did he save it? Oh my. McFerrin finds Pepin.
Wow. And the crowd is just going crazy here.
They should go crazy.
There's some energy in this building.
Absolutely. 43-28, 49 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Jackson's playing lights out basketball here tonight, guys.
Jace gets a pick, doesn't like it. Nagel. Back out. Nelson goes, drives, and dishes. Back to Jace! Beautiful play by Joe Lee.
I thought they were passing. I was about to say they're passing the ball around too much. They had some open looks, but it paid off for them.
21 seconds left to go.
Jackson looking for that final shot here of this third period. Ooh. You had McFerrin open in the lane. They're not giving it to him, though.
10 seconds left in the third quarter. Hawkins. Kobe Cook. McFerrin, 3 seconds. Puts it on the deck. Joe Lee, long. Not even close.
Well, they drew within the 13 points.
That is a small victory for the Grizzlies.
So they made up, like 8?
A lot of, I don't know. We'll run the numbers and be right back. You're watching
some algorithms. I think it's 8. They made up 8 points.
You're watching Big Time Prep High School basketball right here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Oh, look at that.
Back here, Scott Ohsman.
She's wearing like
Tim
a
Boyle.
Bulls jersey.
Oh, wow. We're looking at the great archives here. 1980s Bulls. Go Michael Jordan.
1998.
98. Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Headthorn with you. Todd Elvig spinning the dials.
We got a ball game here, Scott.
We're trying.
Now. We didn't think there was going to be one.
13 point.
They're going to have to make up 13. Do it in 8 minutes. It's going to be tough.
Now these guys are going to see each other once again at Glacier Peak. Great cut, great pass. McFerrin, Colby, and Steve Johnson can't believe it.
There's a foul called in there, though.
2 more rebounds for McFerrin, though. Offensive rebounds.
That's going to go on Cuellar.
He plays like he's about 6'9" or 6'10" with his length and his...
Yeah, he's got a wingspan.
Yeah.
Misses the front end, a little short there. Cuellar, his second foul for Glacier Peak. Not there. Oh, and he follows it up, though. A timeout of 30 for Steve Johnson.
Huge mistake by GP. They let that one go. No one went for it. McFerrin ended up getting his own rebound. I've got him officially at 12, or unofficially at 12, but yeah, big mistake on the rebound. They had him boxed out, and no one went for it.
You saw everybody boxed out, but it didn't box out McFerrin. So here tonight, again, big matchup here, the number 1 RPI. Jackson right now, RPI number 11. 9.
Maybe not after tonight.
Maybe not. 9-3 overall, 2-0 in conference. And so it's so many years in the Wesco 4A, Tim. It's come down to Jackson and Glacier Peak, and this looks like might not be different.
No, and again, like I said earlier, always just epic games, back and forth. This one hasn't been as epic as we would have thought.
Well, we got some time left. 7:40 left to go in this game. Williams back out. Here's Eichart, 14 in white. And there's Colby Cook, who's played great tonight.
McFerrin sitting down here right now.
Great cut. And he draws the whistle on Jace Nelson, and he can't believe it. He smiles.
They've been letting him play so much tonight, and not there.
That's his second for Jace Nelson. Again, resetting the team fouls every quarter. Trey Hawkins, what a game he's had tonight. Front end of that.
Now Jackson's 0 for 3 in the last couple minutes here from the free throw line.
You're going to jinx him, or are you going to make this one, Tim?
I'm not jinxing anybody.
It's been a day of shocking news with Pete Carroll gone. He hits the second one. Nick Saban retiring.
Belichick possibly tomorrow.
Everybody's speculating that's about to drop. GP, Nagel. Hawkins been doing a great job defensively on him. Here's Jace. Nelson gets a screen, pops it out. Cuellar thinks about it. No basket.
Oh.
They grabbed on the way in.
Not in the act of shooting.
It's going to go on Joseph Eichhorn.
He thought he was in the act of shooting.
His first. Colby Cook is going to take a breather.
Faring back in for the Timberwolves.
Nelson out to Nagel. 44-30, 7:05 left. If Glacier Peak's going to get back in this, they got to chip away at it. Nagel tries to split the difference, and it stays GP with 19 on the shot clock.
Well, I think GP's only hope is to try to push this into overtime, and they're running out of time.
6:52, another off-ball whistle. Todd Weber under the hoop.
Where did you get that one off?
The other thing GP needs to do is to slow down the clock. They really need to get Jackson into foul trouble. That can slow down the clock for and give them a chance. Right now they've only got 2, though, so they got a ways to go.
Yeah, Seamus Williams with the second foul. Here's Nelson. Full shot clock back now. Nagel. Drives, hangs up, not there, and here come the Timberwolves.
Another board for Stern.
Hawkins. And they call the defensive block. Just a brilliant move by Trey Hawkins. He is smooth.
going to get that on number 20. That's Jace, right?
Yep.
Jace Nelson was.
Third foul on Jace Nelson, the 6'3 junior.
And third foul for the quarter for the Grizzlies.
Stay tuned after the end of this ball game. We will have our Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game. We'll have an interview.
And it'll be fun.
It's an exclusive STSPN post-game interview. That is for sure. Can't find it anywhere else in high school prep basketball around here. Here's Hawkins back in. Here's Pepin, who's played well. 6:22. Spins. Good defense. Ball popping around. Cuellar. Nagel thinks about it. Drives in. A lot of passes. And they reset. Good transition D there by the Timberwolves.
GP's got to get those quicker shots.
Yeah, I agree. Too much passing around. You're down too much to do that.
Cuellar. Floater!
Nice. Nice little floater. Now it's going to be a timeout. I think that's a GP timeout.
It's a GP timeout, 30.
30-second timeout. 44-32.
12-point game, so it's
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
Getting open again. Credit to Jackson. They are D'ing up spectacularly on this Glacier Peak #1 ranked team.
Yeah, it's like when I talked to Steve Johnson earlier, he said we're going to key on the three, and that's going to be the change here.
Yeah, they made good adjustments.
Trey Hawkins will bring it up. Now they double. A little bit more three-quarter press. McFerrin.
Oh.
And that one's going to go GP's way, and Jace Nelson, shout out.
That's a good take there. That is a good take.
Yeah, you're going to like that one.
It's a no-brainer. That was the right call.
And we need to clean up on aisle 9 here quickly.
These kids are working so hard they hit the floor and it looks like a swimming pool down there.
Looks like the swamp thing's been living down there.
5:42 left in this one. Get that cleaned up. These guys are working hard. They're flying all over the place. Glacier Peak getting Jackson in a holiday tournament by 1. So Jackson definitely wants to get it back. The rivalry of these two schools just minutes away from each other. Up here in Snohomish County near Everett, Mill Creek area. He has Cuellar now facing up. Brian Hunter giving some direction. Cuellar 3. Too much.
Yep, missed the three. You got to make those threes to get back in this.
Way out front. Eichhorn pointing to McFerrin, what he wants. Now 10 on the shot clock. 4:57 left to go in the game. Eichhorn loses it and hits the out of bounds, and it's a turnover. But right now, Glacier Peak's not only got Jackson, but they got the clock to worry about.
The clock's their enemy right now. 4:53. They got a lot of they got to make up 12 points in under 5 minutes.
Easily done if they hit the three. They just got to do it.
If I'm Glacier Peak and there's a foul in the
it's going to be on
middle
McFerrin.
of the court, it's going to be on McFerrin. That's his 4th.
Really?
That's his 4th? He's in a little trouble.
4:48 to go as Steve Johnson on the other side outside of your frame looks to see who he's going to put in. Nagel gets it out to Waldo now. Waldo.
I wouldn't put anybody in. I'd leave McFerrin in there.
Waldo for 3. Yes!
Got it.
Here we go. They cut it.
To 9.
To 9. Just like that, we got a game.
Full time out, Jackson.
Second 3 ball for Sam Waldo. Don't go away. Come on back.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
For 45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
Back here, Henry M. Jackson High School in Mill Creek. Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. Todd Elvig spinning the dials. We got a 9-point ball game. Trey Hawkins, Colby Cook, down to McFerrin. And they're going to get a foul on Waldo. A little hand check there.
Oddly, sometimes they're just letting them really go at it, and sometimes they're calling ticky-tack stuff.
If they hit him in the hand, hit him in the hand, they'll call it. But if they block him with their body, they kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Third on Waldo. Now, both teams have 4 team fouls. So Steve Johnson, having a shot clock in his head, instructs the official that the shot clock did not reset. I always say that's the most stressful job in the gym is the clock. Intercepted by Nagel and a foul. Hunter was all over that, the head coach for Glacier Peak.
He was out there calling the foul.
He would have had.
I think he blew the whistle.
He did. If he had a challenge flag, it was coming out.
Whistle, flag, everything.
Foul goes
Williams.
on Seamus Williams, his third. And that sends GP to the line. That changes everything.
8-point game.
Nagel hits it. 10 points for the sophomore. He hits that one.
2 for 4 in the first
half. Now you got full court press.
He needs it.
Hawkins back to Seamus Williams. Williams just a sophomore. Now they trap him. Cook. McFerrin. Not there. Gets the rebound. Pops it out, and that's going to go on Nagel.
Farron's going to go to the line, I think, right?
And Nagel gets his 4th tonight. And, yes, that sends him to the line. Now McFerrin's struggling recently from the stripe, Ronnie.
And Coach Hunter's like in the ref's ear. He's got a lot to say right now.
McFerrin.
He rifled that thing.
When the lights are brightest.
He needs it.
They needed that.
1 for 5. Let's see if he can make it. 2 for 6. When he needed them. 4 minutes to go here. Let's see what happens.
That went off, and Cuellar makes sure nobody's getting that.
Yeah, this time they didn't make that same mistake. Yeah, he's got some hops.
And cut it to 5 maybe with a 3. Waldo. Now gets caught underneath. Jace Nelson directing traffic. Gets the pick. Where in the world? Nelson, yes!
Got the 2.
6-point game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope nobody went to get their beverage or anything.
8 points for Jace Nelson. Cook! Not there. The backup, though,
Pepin at the board.
Huge bucket for 3:16 left in the game.
Don't break.
That might have saved him right there.
Now he wants to come up. Jolie. They switch on him, and Jolie loses his wheels. Nelson. Deep. And McFerrin gets a piece of that.
Uh-oh. McFerrin got hurt on that play.
Yeah, he is. He is limping. 2:55 left to go in the game. We got an injury timeout. Hope he's okay.
Like his knee or something he's pulled up on.
Oh, boy.
That is not good.
No, right in front of our camera. All right, so McFerrin on the bench. They're tending to him. 2:48 left to go in this ball game. They had cut it to 6 to GP. Jackson going to try and do it without their star. Oh, and he gets Jolie, and they gets him by the drawers.
That's going to be a 2-shot foul, right?
It will be, both at the 5-foul team mark.
He can actually bring it to 5 here, right?
Second on Trey Hawkins.
Or 6. Yeah, 6.
Washington State. Arizona State for me. And Jolie finally gets it. He has been limited tonight.
7 points in the second half so far for Jolie. Nothing in the first half.
Unbelievable.
Looks pretty good from the line. They'll probably make it his 8th point right there.
6-point lead.
Full court press for the Grizzlies.
Here comes Williams back over to Hawkins. 2:27 left, and they foul.
A little bit too much.
That's when they go on Jolie.
That's going to send them to the line.
Yep.
Jolie's first foul.
Yes, it is. The junior, 6'2" junior.
This last 2 minutes of the game is going to be really tough on the striped shirts out there because they got to watch all this really close.
Well, both teams are in the bonus, so.
Hawkins
got
rips
the
it in.
Every free throw is going to be critical because there's going to be a lot of fouls in the next 2 minutes here, guys.
I have him 6 for 7 from the line so far tonight for Trey Hawkins. Make it 7 for 8.
Back to an 8-point game.
GP, Jason Nelson, he's been valiant here in the late going. Nagel playing with 4 fouls. 2:13 left to go. 3-ball Waldo. Got it!
Wow, 5-point game. This is as close as GP's been since early in the first quarter. Like really early.
9 for Waldo, keeping him in it. They get across the line. Eichhorn tipped. Ball down. Jolie with it. 1:48 left to go in the game. Cut it to 2. In and out. Double back with a player. Can't get it.
They're falling there somewhere.
So close.
Looked like it's
the follow through.
Reed Nagel thought he had this baby cut. Oh my, to 2 points.
Almost had the follow through. Both of them were.
And McFerrin looking at your screen, big number 0, 6'7", trying to check into the ball game is Williams at the line.
Oh.
Not there.
And here comes McFerrin back in the game.
That must have just been a bruised knee.
It looked like they were giving a mustard package.
They probably were. A little potassium situation. Williams gets the second, a big free throw for the sophomore.
We got a timeout, Jackson here.
Timeout on the court. We're going to take one too. Do not change anything. Call somebody, text somebody.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Well, we always say it's going to be epic when these two teams tangle no matter what building they're in, and it is a 1:39 left to go. 50-40 for the Timberwolves, the home team. Here is Reed Nagel bringing it up.
They got to get some shots off.
Waldo again for three. Too much. And it is off Nagel.
Looked like he got fouled.
Timberwolves ball.
I thought he got fouled, but
no.
And there's a warning on Reed Nagel, who's got 4 fouls anyway.
Got the official word from the sidelines over here that Ryan McLaren just had a cramp. Didn't get any injuries.
Good to hear. That's great news. Hawkins. 1:19 to go. Jace Nelson just gets enough. Nagel.
And he gets
He rolls it in. 4-point lead. 1:07 left to go. A timeout on the floor. You kidding me?
Unbelievable. We told you it was going to be an epic game. We thought we were going to be wrong for a lot of this game.
Tim Ball, you're going to get your wish. This might be an overtime game.
That's what GP needs to wish for right
45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
1 minute, 7 seconds left to go. 4-point lead. Jackson inbounds. Get it across into the front court. Big pass. Good catch by Williams. Cross court tipped. Hawkins secures it and he gets fouled. And that's on Jace Nelson. That'll be his 4th.
Loose ball foul there.
It's going to send
It's going to give him
Trey to the line.
The only good news for GP there is it stops the clock. The clock's the enemy right now.
55.1 seconds. Trey been good from the line, and he announcers jinx.
His first miss. He jinxed him.
Hits it. 5-point lead. Nagel, who's been gutty tonight. Nelson trying to get a look for Jolie. Waldo back over Nagel now. Nagel, tough shot.
Forced it a little bit.
Yeah, no foul in there either. He could have got a call for a foul.
35 seconds left to go in the game. 35.9.
Now GP's got a foul, which they did, obviously.
That's going to be on Jolie, his 2nd tonight. If you're just joining us, just 8 points for the Phenom Junior as Williams to the line, and he hits it. Big free throws.
2 for 3 for Williams tonight from the line.
6-point game.
One more of these is going to make it a little tough for GP to get back. They're going to have to get down
court. Ice it right here.
Get down court, hit that 3 fast.
Up and McFerrin over Nelson. Oh my goodness. What a rebound.
That was the biggest rebound of the night right there.
Big Ticket comes in with a big ticket rebound.
It sends Drew Pippin to the line right now, too.
Pippin hits the line. Stay tuned. We will have our Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game interview right after this one. Pippin.
Got it.
Nails it.
2 for 3 for Pippin from the line tonight.
9 points for the junior Drew Pippin.
Got him both.
Nothing but net. Big free throws down the stretch. 30 seconds. Jolie stops and pops.
Got fouled.
Short. No call. Here comes Hawkins, and he'll get a foul on Cuellar. And Cuellar got
That's going to wrap it up.
And the home crowd likes it. knocking off the undefeated Glacier Peak #1 ranked team in the state.
RPI is going to change a little bit after tonight.
Oh, the bots are going to go crazy.
Jackson ought to move up halfway in there.
I'm already running the algorithm.
Are you?
Yes.
You're using AI, of course, generative AI, if nothing better.
I'm using all kinds of stuff.
And now we're getting some substitutions here late with 24 seconds left to go. Well, it turned into an exciting finish here. Still 24 seconds left, 54-46. Jackson just played outstanding tonight as Hawkins hits it.
What a game. It was pretty epic. It got really close.
Down 21 points at halftime, and Hawkins just smooth ice in his veins. 19 for the senior Trey Hawkins. Here's Nelson driving to the rack. And again, another huge rebound. Cook, Pepin. Back to McFinn, just like the drills in practice. 3 seconds, Nelson for 3. Banker hits it.
He called glass. It counts.
And that'll do it.
58-49. 9-point victory.
Go for Hawkins.
Look at the crowd storming the court.
Oh, my.
The Timberwolves fell on the logo.
They knock off the #1 undefeated team. And GP starts running off the court here. Pan over to the left, and Steve Johnson runs over to get Brian Hunter. They want to go on the good game line.
You 3, Hawkins.
Trey Hawkins is our adrenaline fundraiser, player of the game. The student section celebrating, but GP runs out of the gym and doesn't say the line. My.
Is this the Detroit Pistons against the Chicago Bulls?
Exactly.
Like 1988 or something?
Jordan needs to call Isaiah Thomas. He's got some things to hash out.
They just bolted.
Unbelievable. Stay right here. I guess we're going to keep it here. Our adrenaline fundraiser player of the game is going to be Trey Hawkins.
No worries.
No worries. Those are our super sweaty headsets. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty psyched
I met you. What's your name?
Scott Ohsman. Nice to meet you, Trey. Tim Boyle.
Tim.
Trey.
Nice to meet you, Trey.
Ron the Wedge Henthorne. Everybody knows the Wedge.
World famous.
Great job.
Our adrenaline fundraiser player of the game right here on STSPN is Trey Hawkins. Trey, you got the opening tip. Go and lay it in, and you guys were up 21 at half.
Yeah.
Talk about on the #1 team. You dropped it on the Kennedy tournament and the holiday tournament by 1 to this team. Talk about what was going on in the locker room for you guys.
When we went into half.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we were a little excited, but we had to keep our nerves like nice and even because they came back out and they kind of busted us in the mouth, right? You know, we got to stay that like level-headed the whole time. But third quarter they started coming back a little bit. Fourth quarter we came to the huddle. We're like, hey guys, let's go back to what we're doing. Go back to the scouting report. Let's do what we've been doing the whole game, and it worked at the end of it.
What was your scouting report for the game?
Joe Lee.
Yeah.
Joe Lee,
you guys were all over him.
And credit to you, we're on him. I know you switched off.
Yeah.
But again, you had 19 tonight. We can get it to the big ticket every night, right?
Yeah.
The kid's a monster on the board.
Phenomenal.
But your defense was exceptional. He dropped 49. We call him 3D Lee because he can hit from everywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So talk about how you guys D'd him up.
Face guard. I mean, we just went out there, gave our hardest effort. I didn't even guard him much of the game. It was actually Seamus Williams.
Right.
He was out there, man. He was just like cornerbacking it up. You know what I mean? He plays football as well. He was just out there cornerbacking Joe Lee all over the court. I mean, he did a hell of a job.
I think Williams was in his back pocket, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was right there the whole game.
Yeah, he was.
So
definitely.
going into the game, were you pretty confident you guys could win this game?
100%. 100%. I think we kind of
looked
just
like it.
Yeah. We kind of just, we had a lot of turnovers in the Kennedy game. We missed a lot of easy shots. We know we could have done a lot better. So we came out here and we showed what we were made of.
And you guys actually set the tempo from that opening
Yeah.
tip, like Scott said. They actually kind of won the tip. You guys kind of stole it from them. drove right in, scored 2, and then had another 2.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like set the tempo right there.
We'll get you out of here on this, Trey. We love doing, it doesn't matter what sport, Jackson GP is just spectacular viewing.
Yeah.
You're a senior this year.
Yes.
Do you guys get up? You guys know these kids. You play off season with a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about on the court? They left the court, by the way, at the end. They didn't go through the handshake line.
I'm not the type of person. I don't talk on the court. I just let my game speak.
There you go.
But obviously, it's a rivalry.
Yes.
We love it.
Yes.
I didn't even grow up here, so I didn't even know about the rivalry when I first moved here. I moved here freshman year.
Okay.
So I kind of had to get immersed in it and kind of figure it out. And I mean, senior year now, I'm like, okay, I get how it is. This is intense. This is playoff-like. I love it. You know what I mean?
You're going to be back again the 26th to see these guys again. You think you can do it again?
100%.
100%.
100%.
I love that confidence, man. I love
All
it.
right, Trey Hawkins, you're our STSPN Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game. Let's get the shirt right. Hold it up. You know what to do, my friend.
You want the front or back?
Front for you. Player of the Game. Always a blast here at the Timberwolves home gym. As we get it up right there for the camera for Trey.
Have you got any parents here tonight?
Oh, yeah, I got 2 right there.
So
right behind you there?
Yeah, right
you
behind us.
Get the parents good. The other thing,
You already got a shirt?
He already got one. My dad already got one. I think my mom got one. No, she got one too. Look at her.
The parents.
You guys want to come down here, hold it up?
Come on down to the camera.
Come on down here and hold it up.
Talk to your parent. Who was working? Because you hit ice free throws at the end of that game, which is critical. They got into with 4.
I mean, I missed one too. So
but you missed 2. But that's okay.
Yeah.
You made a lot of them at critical moments. Let's get the folks here.
Look at that.
Yes.
You guys got that?
Look at that.
Ah, great shot there.
Congratulations, parents.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you, Trey.
What a game. Hey, congratulations. We'll see you down the road for another game. Have a great rest of your season. Lake Stevens.
Yeah, cool.
Friday.
All right, see you guys.
All right. Trey Hawkins, our STSPN Adrenaline Fundraiser, player of the game, just tremendous. 19 points, but yes, we talked about the defense. He hit clutch free throws. He was all over this court, Tim Boyle.
Yeah, I mean, him, you could have given it to McFerrin.
Yes.
Had a great game.
Yes.
They just played out of their minds.
The big difference in this game was, again, like I said earlier during the broadcast, that 3-point game shot just didn't drop for Grizzlies tonight.
No.
And had it dropped.
Just think if GP could have had a little bit better first half, then who knows what happens in this game.
Unbelievable game. As you're seeing all the student section, it is a rivalry. They're down the street. It's always fun. And for everybody in the truck, Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool player, as you see Roe, the AD from GP walking around on your screen. Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorne, Scott Ohsman saying so long. Jackson wins this one 58-49. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night.
That was a blast. That was awesome. Turned into a
First of all, congrats on the big win. Yeah, thank you. So what was it like getting the job done in front of those rowdy fans here?
Right?
Yeah.
16 points. And great job from the fella. You got your teammate here, too.
I got Siobhan, brother.
So
I gotta see
Siobhan
right now.
here.
All my teammates
Siobhan
kind of
also had a good ball game with 6 points. You guys got it done. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
How about that coming
Say it
out
again.
of the United States?
Right?